Hi, I'm Peter Jones, Chartered Surveyor, author and property investor. Number 3, returns can be supercharged through gearing. Now I said in the last video that there's ways of making even greater returns than perhaps 4, 5, 6% on property, just putting your £100,000 into a single property. And this is the way to do it, it's through gearing. So what is gearing? Well, gearing is the use of borrowed funds to top up your own funds. So if I had £100,000 for argument's sake, rather than buying one house for cash, and by the way, is it possible to buy one house for cash for £100,000? Well, yes, it definitely is. If you go to the Midlands, if you go to the North, if you go to Wales, if you go to Scotland, lots of places where you could buy a property for £100,000. But I wouldn't do that. What would I do? Well, I would probably split my money between 3 or 4 properties. If I split my money into 4 pots of £25,000, I could buy 4 properties using a 75% loan-to-value buy-to-let mortgage. So I could buy 4 properties. Why would I want to do that? Well, I haven't got time to go into the maths of it now, but if you work out the maths of the return on your own money invested, were you to do that, you'll find that the return on your own money invested is probably going to work out at 15, 20, maybe 25%, assuming that you're buying a property which is going to be yielding you 7, 8, 9%. That's the power of gearing. If you don't believe me, just try doing the sums. Find a property, for example, a hypothetical property, do the maths. What would the return be if you bought a £100,000 property yielding you 7%? Now, do the maths, splitting that £100,000 into 4 pots and using each of those pots as a deposit and taking out a 75% loan-to-value mortgage. See what the return is on your own money invested. And you'll see you're going to substantially increase the return on your own money invested. Very difficult to do that with other types of asset class and other types of investment. That's why I love property. Well, I hope you found that informative and inspirational. Until next time, here's to successful property investing.